So, welcome to Press Pause, our video game podcast full of three nincompoops who are all just trying to have some fun and play some games. I'm your host, Show Sleepy, and I have my two co-hosts, Money Guy.
Hello, everybody. This is Money Guy, and I play way too many video games.
And Solds.
What's up?
And thank you, too, for joining me for a nice, fun Saturday. We got a lot of things to talk about. The way this podcast is normally going to go is we're just going to talk about things we've been playing, things we're looking forward to, and some cool events around gaming. So, to get started, what have we been playing? We've had a few things we've been really going at recently. I think there was something that I had you two give a shot, and I know you guys have a lot of fun things to talk about in this one. So, Final Fantasy
Don't get
14.
me started, dude.
Yeah.
I don't. What do I even say about that game, dude? I have never played a base version of a game so bad and so boring and such a drag to get through that my mind was melting throughout the whole Realm Reborn part of the story. I don't know how people manage to get through it unless their friends like you force them to get through it because, hey, people, it's gonna get better later. Please, hang on to your sanity until we get past Realm Reborn because I promise you that it gets better. Um, well, I did get past Realm Reborn, and I will be honest. Playing as a DPS, so I played Lancer, which becomes Dragoon later.
Yep.
It wasn't really fun. I found the DPS class really boring because all you do is stand there and you have like a fixed combo system. Like you just do the one move and then the second move and then the third move, and every now and then you just get a few buffs or debuffs to the enemy. But overall, I found the gameplay pretty boring for DPS. So that whole portion of going through Realm Reborn, playing as a DPS, was like literally one of the most boring things I've ever done in the history of video games. But that is until I figured out Astrologian, I believe is what it's called.
Yeah.
That, and I unlocked it after Realm Reborn. I think you unlock it in Heavensward, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. It's
But
an Ishgard.
after unlocking Astro, I actually had a lot of fun with the healer class.
Yeah.
So, for people who are unaware, Astrologian is a healer class in Final Fantasy XIV, and it has a system where you can like draw a bunch of cards, and those cards then you can use to throw out buffs and debuffs, depending on like what you're doing and what's currently going on. So that system I found really fun, and the healer class in general because you have to manage like your party. You have to heal people. You have to be like, oh, this is a buff that I can give to my tank, like a damage reduction. Oh, and this is a specific card that gives like a melee damage increase, so I will give it to a melee DPS. And that part I found really fun. And now that I'm past Realm Reborn and I'm doing some like extreme boss fights, which are basically raids, like I recently fought Ramu with Sho when we were playing together. And honestly, that is the part that I would say is when I started to see the potential enjoyment this game has, and I had fun in the Ramu fight because I am a Destiny player. I played a lot of Destiny in the past, and it was like, if you even consider it an MMO, it was what like my first and only MMO that I've ever played, and Final Fantasy is the second one that I'm really trying. So
Yeah.
being in that Ramu boss fight it was reminding me of the time that I used to do raids in Destiny like King's Fall or Vault of Glass and all that, and it was really fun because there's a lot more mechanics to deal with rather than the boss going like, "Hey, I'm gonna do a giant AOE. Just step out of the AOE, then come back in and hit me a couple of times, and then rinse and repeat until I'm dead." So I'm in the beginning of Heavensward so far. I've done the Ramu Extreme boss fight and Garuda Extreme boss fight, and those two were fun. So I'm seeing where the game is going, and I'm probably gonna stick with it for a while because I'm enjoying the healer class, and I'm gonna keep going, see how far I can push it, see how the fights develop as we move on to the DLCs or the expansions. I think they call them the Final Fantasy group.
Yeah, they're expansions.
And so moving forward, hopefully I will be able to have a lot of fun and not relive Realm Reborn because holy shit, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, Souls, what are your thoughts on Final Fantasy 14? Because you were actually the one trying that game out before me because she also gaslighted you into thinking that that game is really good. Hey, you should
Gaslight.
give it a shot.
Yeah, yeah. I played Lancer as well. Um, TLDR. The game's ass, and if you think it's good, your opinion's ass. So, um,
Man,
dude, that it was trash. It was garbage. I played 40 hours, I think,
Yeah, it
up
was
to
like
that point.
48 hours or so.
And I was pretty much fed up.
you
I was
still are
at the
not done
end
with
where the
Realm
game's
Reborn, are
supposed.
you?
No, but like that also shows you how frustrated I was with those 40 hours. I
Yeah,
switched classes even to
Red
make
Mage.
sure I wasn't like on something. And I spent some time figuring out Red Mage, and Red Mage, while more interesting than Dragoon or whatever I was playing at the time, because I know
Yep.
the kit changes, I don't really care. At the end of the day, it's still just a 1, 2, 3 rotation that you do. Yeah, you choose a different rotation per situation, but it's still like 3 buttons, and
Yep.
then you just mash passives.
Yep.
And I don't enjoy that so far. I have other issues. The hitbox detection, I think, is absolute garbage. I understand it's a turn-based system, but if you're going to,
Semi turn-based-ish, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah,
Even
well,
though it's an action
it's
system.
the reason the global cooldown exists is to kind of enforce a turn-based feel,
Yeah.
and the hitbox detection for those attacks reflect that. But the way they signify the hitbox coming down is really unintuitive, and it does not make sense. I don't need a meter over someone's head to tell me when a hitbox is going to hit, and then step out of it and still get hit. Like you should be putting on the hitbox for this first part. Like it should just be a color change or something. It's really weird because they have a lot of good accessibility things that they could
Oh yeah,
just.
speaking on accessibility, I am colorblind, so I'm red-green colorblind, also known as like a protanopic. I'm not fully protanopic, I'm mildly protanopic. So having accessibility options where you can like switch colors and stuff, for example, it was really hard for me to distinguish between the default colors of like the enemies and some of my friendlies in a party.
Yep.
So having those options was great. They have a lot of like HUD customizability because I really like my HUDs to be clean, so that was really good. In terms of accessibility, as Souls talked about, overall, in general, it is very good. So I'm really thankful for that. But other aspects of the game, not so much. So Souls, continue.
Um, yeah, it's just weird that they have so many good accessibility things going, but quality of life play for the first 50 levels is just it's mind numbing.
Yeah.
My other thing
Totally
is
understand that.
we were like Show really sold the story on this. He was like, "This is great," and I understand that this is not the good part of the story, but the story was so bad that when major characters were dying, I was happy. Like I wasn't any more happier than when the Cabbage Patch Kid died. I
got
forget what her name was.
Yeah, she got like spin kicked into the wall.
Yeah, and she's like sitting there
Oh,
like
oh, the fairy
saying her
thing.
dying
Yeah.
I
words
remember.
after you sent me on a 20-minute fetch quest in the same village. I was just like, yes, slow and
Dude,
painful as possible. I was
it
laughing in
is
my head.
You're like
I
such a
was
pain to
laughing.
go through
you're
those
like
fetch
holding the
quests.
plan thing, like, oh no, and then you just like take out a dagger, and just slowly just.
I'm gonna cut you up into a salad and I'm gonna feed you to the starving children.
Oh man.
Probably still would have been a better use of those quests. But 241 quests, and I'm pretty sure 90% of them are just like, hey, go to this person, talk to
Yeah.
this person, come back to me. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more.
Yep.
Go back to that person, talk to them a little bit more, and maybe then go back to this other person and then talk to them, and then come back to me, and then talk to me again, and then we will complete your quest, starting another quest which requires you to again talk to me. Go to this person,
Yeah.
maybe kill like 2 ads because that person is in distress. Then talk to that person. Come back to me. Talk to me again. Quest complete. And now go to like a completely different area, talk to another person, start another quest. And rinse and repeat until Realm Reborn is finished with like a few boss fights and dungeons
Yeah.
every now
And
and then.
the worst case, like the worst thing is, it used to be so much worse. Like, this is the new and improved Realm Reborn that they cut down a lot of quests on. Like, it used to be more. And the quality of life that you guys got to experience while playing the game also was not there. Like, because I used to play Realm
I didn't see
Reborn.
any quality, man.
I did, because I came from like literal depths, like where it was so much worse. And also you guys eventually get a mount that can fly, so that's
I
also
didn't
nice.
use the flying mount. I've been on foot the entire time.
You're on
Chocobo foot.
you're torturing yourself that much? What the heck,
I
man?
didn't know there was a flying
You
Chocobo.
didn't-
No one told me.
It's not like there's a particular flying chocobo. You unlock flying with your mounts, and then you
Yeah.
can use that to basically like you just double jump and
But
it
you have to know the
puts you
quest,
into
I'm
flying
assuming.
Yeah, I think
They
you
don't.
I don't know when I
I
unlocked
think
it,
you
but yeah.
just didn't progress in the main plot, which is why I kept telling you, like, don't worry about power leveling too much. Just get through the main story quest, because then you start getting a lot more stuff unlocked.
Because
That
I
will
was
push
doing
through
the
it.
side quests, so I would have ran into it. But you were like, don't do the side quests.
Yeah, no, don't do the side quests. You unlock flying through the main quest. So if you kept just doing
But
the
I
main
didn't
quest, you
get
could.
that yet.
Yeah, you haven't progressed far enough yet.
You're just not
Wait,
far
it's
enough,
past
I
level
guess.
50?
Yes, it's past level 50. Yeah.
Dude,
That is
Yeah.
so full crap.
Because
this game is so stupid.
so the way Realm Reborn released is that it came out in parts. Realm Reborn wasn't all dropped to full completion in one go. It was like Realm Reborn 1, and then Realm Reborn 1.1, 1.2, etc. And then Realm Reborn 2.0 is like the finishing last parts of the story. And then after that, there's a after story segment, which is like post Realm Reborn, where they start building up the storyline to Heaven Sword, which is the first expansion, and that is 2.1 to 2.5. When you
You're
get to
telling me
2.
it took like almost 5 patches to make the story slightly interesting?
Yeah, unfortunately, it took like that much, and it's because the team, so for anyone that's not aware of how Final Fantasy 14 even came to be, it was originally released in the 1.0 state, and it was so bad that acids like a random rock was taking up way too much memory. It was causing memory leaks and crashing. The combat was way more boring than it even is now. The quest was worse. The only way to level up
I
your
don't
quest
even know
was
how you get more boring than that, but holy shit.
it was so much worse, man. It was so much worse. And it got so bad that the director that was originally for it got fired, and the new director, Yoshida, which is Yoshi P, a lot of people call him as Yoshi P, the savior and Jesus of Final Fantasy, he had the idea of, hey, I'm just going to nuke it. And he literally just integrated into the story itself that everyone loses, Bahamut gets summoned, and he just nukes the entire planet and kills everything, and causes a total reset of the entire realms. And that's
They
why they
should have
call it
done
Realm
it
Reborn.
again.
And that
Honestly,
was still
yes,
not enough.
they still need to revamp Realm Reborn, because it's designed so poorly, but it's also so required for everything that gets built on top of it that it's become just a giant pain in the neck to fix.
Thing is, I think they would be totally for it because, like, even Hiroshima had the follow up.
Oh my
And
god.
Square Enix is Japanese.
Oh, holy crap.
But yeah, unfortunately, when Yoshi took over, they had a really limited budget because they burned way too much. They were about to face bankruptcy. Like, Square Enix screwed up way too much with Final Fantasy 14. So everything's kind of rushed, and then because it's a subscription MMO, they have to give the players value, and the way that they figured out value from a shareholder's perspective is, well, everyone says that this game is worth $60 because you can put 60 hours in it, so they stretched out the gameplay as much as they could in Realm Reborn so that it made sense.
Adding as many fetch quests as they possibly could and making the game so much worse and absolute nonsense to play through as a new first-time player.
Yeah. So it's bad. It's really bad.
If anybody out there is thinking of like getting into Final Fantasy 14, my advice is literally like if you don't have 50 hours to throw away before you maybe actually start enjoying the game, don't do it. Don't listen to your friends that try to convince you to rope you into this game. I already regret it, but like it does get better. I can tell you this much that the boss fights, for example, that I'm doing, it does get better, but it wasn't out until like I put like 50 or 55-ish hours, I think I'm at now, in it before. And this was like me skipping cutscenes because I was not invested in the story at all. It didn't capture me at all. Skipping cutscenes, skipping dialogue, trying to literally like speedrun Realm Reborn
it
so I
flew
can
you
get to the
around
good
before you
parts
had a
that
flying
show
mount.
was like, oh yeah, you will get to this and yeah, it'll get better. But literally speedrunning through Realm Reborn still took me around like 50 hours. As Saul
Yeah.
said, he's at 48
With
hours, he's
show
not through
helping
it.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Show's helping
But
me a
like,
bit as well.
yeah,
Like
he
with
Yeah.
was
flying
he was being
around.
my Uber. Yes,
Yeah.
he literally Ubered us to the next quest. But
Yep.
thank you, Show.
And we're
But
still
also
40
screw you,
hours.
Show, for introducing us to this game.
Aw, you're
I
welcome.
My advice is if you're gonna play the game, find a way to acquire a level 60 account through a totally legitimate manner.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. I didn't
But
say how.
yeah, that's true. I will say though, MMOs just in general seem to have a really rough start, but we were playing another MMO recently, and I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of destroyed my life recently. And I know Solts has also been playing quite a bit of it. And that's Path of Exile 2 to
Wait, I
specify.
thought Path of Exile is not an MMO. Isn't it more like a top-down action-based RPG?
There's
It
MMO elements, like the
yeah.
economy is dictated by the MMO field,
Yeah, I
Actually,
think
but
it
like the
does
actual gameplay
count.
not.
before we move on and discuss about PoE, Souls, why don't you tell us what you're drinking?
This is beer, Cloud Candy, by Mighty Squirrel Brewery.
Ooh.
Where are they
I'm
out of?
looking
I think they're
at the
Connecticut.
camera,
Waltham,
and
Mass.
it looks very orangey, as if it's like an. I don't know if
Yeah,
it's just the way the camera is
no,
We
detecting or
it's
are
very
recording it.
orange.
we're not
That's
sponsored. We're not sponsored.
We're not
yeah.
sponsored, people. No.
I pick a good beer and I drink it. So this
Souls
is
is
one of my all-time favorites. But
our residential drunk, so well, not drunk, but a beer connoisseur. I'm sorry, Souls. Beer
sorry,
connoisseur.
beer
Yeah.
so alcohol enabler.
Yes.
But yeah, this is basically like a lot of the because I'm in New England, a lot of the beers are very citrus or um I guess like pineapple based. Like there's like a lot fewer fruits they kind of base them off of, but they're very thick and very orange typically.
I'd love to try it. I typically
It's
like orangey drinks.
dude, like a lot of our beers. One of the breweries near us is Treehouse. It's got some
Okay.
of the top rated beers in the country. And I mean like the
Damn.
number one and like probably like the number three or something, like a couple of them, and they're really really good for IPAs. And if you're an IPA drinker in New England, especially like
I do
Western
like
Mass area,
IPAs.
Western Mass to Vermont, very good stuff, and
Okay.
even into Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Connecticut, they're all good.
Nice.
We're in the beer
Awesome.
capital, honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, yeah. So that's beer.
Yes. Back to PoE, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, well, before you guys start discussing PoE, I tried it. I'm currently in India, and I had really bad netcode problems with it. Like I was playing on 90 ms ping because I think they're Singapore or based servers or something like that. So the closest I can play, the latency that I will get at that server is 90 ms. But
Yeah.
it feels so bad because the game has latency based input, which basically means like if you press a button, it will go through the server first, and then once your client gets the command back from the server, then it will show you your character moving. So basically, just moving the character around was delayed just enough that it would frustrate me. And I was like, if I plan to play it with my friends who are overseas, it's not gonna work. So I had Show join me once I was able to co-op the game, and I was playing at 260 ping, which is bad in most games, but it was especially bad in this game. And
Yeah.
that's fine. I can completely understand the distance makes it worse. But if I can't play the game normally at 90 ms ping, um, and have fun and have like responsive inputs, I just didn't want to invest in it, so I just ended up refunding it. But other than that, even though you guys are overseas, I did hear that in general there are netcode issues. Is that correct, Salts?
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest issues of the game. Like, I say what you will about the gameplay. The gameplay is going to get better because it's still technically beta.
Gameplay
But like,
seems really good. I would
the
agree.
net code is like, oh my god! Like, it makes me lose the little hair I have left in my head. Like,
It's so rough, man. Like
it feels like
PoE
Street Fighter 4 or 5 days, like before rollback came in.
PoE
Like,
2 is a hard game. Like you will die in seconds in that game, and you need to be able to time your rolls and your dodges properly in like boss fights. And I will literally be like, oh, he's lifted up the pillar. Okay, I'm going to dodge roll. And he will slam behind me, and my entire back will just rip in half. And I'll be like, I made it. No, I'm dead. What happened?
yeah,
Um,
20 seconds in the future, you'll find
yeah.
out.
What the heck? And it's been like really rough recently, and like there's like millions of enemies on my screen, and then suddenly I will just like the game will just pause, and then it'll just go to a black screen, and then I'll see two cogwheels spin, and I'm like, what's going on? So yeah,
For
hopefully.
PoE players, he's playing the Blood Mage with the Scythe build, where
Yeah, I'm
he
running
like
the
just
Reaper
slashes in
build.
front and heals.
Yep,
So
it's pretty
he's
nice.
not. It's not like he's not tanky. He's healing.
Yeah, and I am getting murdered from the past in my future, where I'm just standing still, and then I just see my health bar just go straight down.
Omae wa mo shindeiru.
Nani? And then yeah, I just immediately die. So yeah, I really hope that they address it more in the new update, because they're doing a really big update with 0.5, which is their last big update before release.
The gameplay overall feels really nice.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of the cast time systems because like you guys know I'm a fighting game player by heart.
Yep.
I
Right.
don't like my combos interrupted. So like I don't know, man. Like just getting frozen
Basically,
or
any sort of delay is like a death sentence for you for a
yeah,
game.
or a buffer, or like I try to click somewhere and it tries to move instead of do the action I'm trying to do, is really, really annoying.
Yeah.
And I'm doing a straight combo build with like elemental infusions.
Yep.
It's really it's a lot of micromanaging in order to get the correct combos off, and not being able to execute those is can be very frustrating. I think that's the feeling
Man, this
of
podcast is depressing because all we talk about is the bad things we've seen in video games so far.
but that's the thing. The rest of the game is so good. Like
It's
the
so
bosses
good.
feel great. Like the MMO experience, if you want to call it that, because it's not an MMO.
Yeah, it's not
But like the
MMO.
boss experience versus Final Fantasy 14, night and day. Like when you dodge
Just
something, you
looking at
dodge
it,
it.
I can tell. Yeah.
And there's such
It's
cool ideas like
actually surprisingly the
chronomancy.
combat is very Souls-like too.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
has Soul's influence for sure with the rolling, yeah.
Yep.
Or vice versa. I don't know what came first, honestly.
Oh yeah, Souls definitely hit first. But yeah, it's a huge improvement from PoE 1 in terms of like how combat feels. Just
I
feels
remember
way more
playing
engaging.
PoE 1 like back in the day. I played for like just a few hours and it was fun, but it wasn't fun enough for me to like stick around with it.
Yep.
And I don't
Same.
think at the time like I was like a lot of my friends at the time were not playing anything remotely close to that, so I didn't just stick around with it. But I do remember it being a fairly fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good overall.
yeah.
Like
I
I
wish
keep
my
playing it.
PoE 2 experience was better, but maybe it'll be better once I'm back with you guys.
Yeah,
Well,
it should improve with being
I don't
closer
understand why
to
they
a
don't
closer
just have
server.
like an offline mode just so you can experience the game.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, why do I have to be online if I'm just playing single player?
I don't know. I can't answer that question.
I think it's
Yeah,
because of
that's what I'm saying.
how.
Like,
If I had
don't
to
understand why.
guess, it's probably because of the procedurally generated dungeons probably requires having connection to the server to
You
properly
can
work.
do
I mean-
like random number generated, like that. The seeded
Right.
numbers is a thing. Like
Yeah,
Yes, seeds
Yeah.
exist. So it
I-
just
it-
would
like,
be a
and
matter
it's
of like
offline. It's
syncing
not
up
like
the
it
seeds with the
ruins
client and the server when you
experience
go
for
online.
anyone.
yeah. Like I mean, hey, this is why I'm really rooting for Stop Killing Games to really get pushed through, because that kind of enforces those ideas of like, hey, maybe have
Yes,
something
100%.
that's like an offline mode or something where you can still play the game without having
Like,
to be
even if the
connected.
servers close down or get destroyed or whatever may happen to them, you can
Yep.
still enjoy the games in the future because you paid for them.
Yep.
Hold up, I got an emergency here.
Oh, no problem. Yeah.
Oh, no, his beer glass is empty, Show. What is he gonna do? How's he gonna live?
I don't know, man. It's like Popeye when he doesn't have his spinach. It's just not the same man. Just loses it all.
Don't
But-
worry, I'm pretty sure his fridge is filled up with nothing
Yeah.
other than beer cans.
But hey,
Here
overall.
comes the pour.
Oh, is it?
What's up?
Is he doing
What's
okay?
wrong?
Pour? So
Oh,
where's the
I'll do a
pour,
pour
man?
for you guys.
We're
You
waiting.
want to see a pour? I'll do an actual good pour. Last time I was just doing it for effect, but
Oh, it's a little bit off
This
cam.
guy thinks he can do a good pour.
oh,
Oh,
sorry.
there we go. There we go. There we go. That's a good pour.
If you're listening to this as just audio, you're missing out on a good pour.
Pouring these nuts
Oh,
in your mouth.
Speaking of nuts, when you're drinking liquor in India, it's very common to have like nuts with it.
Dude, look at that. That's perfect.
That's
Yeah.
great,
Right on the
awesome.
rim. Looks
wow.
like a glass of orange juice.
It does.
It does look like a glass of orange juice. I'm not gonna lie, which is what I constantly keep thinking every time I look at your screen.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That was my thought
I-
process the entire time.
Dude, like, it's a problem. All of our beers are so thick and orangey.
Oh, it's so thick.
Look up the Treehouse beers. They're all orange
You like
juice,
your beer
man.
how you like your women?
Orange? I don't know if I want to trump.
I was gonna say thick, but I guess yeah.
Oh
If you wanted those things.
man.
But yeah,
mean,
if it's
yeah.
if they're orange, there's something wrong.
I mean, if you said like tropical, like oranges are kind of tropical or like exotic, like I'd say yes, but like I don't think I'm going for the Trump one.
Oh,
I'm barely going for the
okay.
thick
You know
one.
what?
Are you taking me out for lunch or maybe dinner? Yeah,
Hey guys, this is a gaming podcast.
but
Well, it's supposed to be.
I would say the things I really like about PoE 2 is the looting system is great. It's Diablo. It's Borderlands. If you've ever played those games,
Well,
where
you weren't a fan of the co-op looting system, though.
no, so I really don't like this seems like there's way more downfalls to co-oping than there is like benefits. Like the game seems harder with co-op, which is fine. I don't mind a good challenge if you're playing with your buds. But it seems like you're also getting way less loot. The way the drops work is just like weird, where it's like, okay, this is your stuff, this is your friend's stuff, and it's like 5-second rule. All right, everybody can grab it. And it's like I don't even get a chance to look at what I had. It's just immediately, if I'm playing with the wrong person, all my loot just goes to the other person's hands. If I'm not even like,
And man, if it's on the ground for 5 seconds, you're not going to eat
it's
it.
just a 5-second rule, man. It's crazy.
I'm
But
surprised it's not like a per person based looting system rather than just
yeah, I don't know
Cool.
why it's not like I love the way there's a roguelike, also Diablo like game called Shape of Dreams, and I love the looting system for that, because it's just you get drops, your friend gets drops, they can't even see what you get until you pick it up and put it back down. And I'm like, okay, that's perfect.
Yep.
And there's no mix
Yeah,
up,
so
there's
if
no
you have
accidental
something
grabs.
that you don't want, you can share it with your friends. So.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's great. I don't know why
Shape of Dreams
And the
Borderlands
user
overall
has
doesn't do that.
the
really
control
solid.
over it.
Yeah. But yeah, I do want to get back into Shape of Dreams because they did a recent update, and I think it would be fun to go back to it. And
I'm not farming bounty hunters for 3 hours. I'm not doing that
no,
again.
they've added a lot of cool stuff. Like they've added new forms of chaos that you can get from like special new rooms, and they give you like really crazy modifiers that really switch up your like builds. So I'm looking forward to
I've
it.
played Shape of Dreams only a couple of times with you, show.
Yeah,
But other than that, haven't really delved much into it. But it was decent.
yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't say it was like the craziest game I've ever played. It was
No.
still fun. I feel like the fun of that game particularly comes mostly from playing with friends because I can't see myself enjoying that game solo.
Oh,
But
If you
it's good that
play,
they're updating it.
if you play it like I don't know, quote unquote honestly, like you don't try to break the game and you just try to dodge like the boss rotations, it's actually not bad. Like it's I don't think it's like the greatest game of all time, but I do think that the rates, like single player rates, have a place for people. It's just not like the most replayable dungeon crawler you can play.
It's a
Yeah,
very decent roguelike.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And like it's also the same thing that I really am enjoying in PoE 2, which is just like the crazy build possibilities and just like how ridiculous, nutty certain combinations of passives and like active skills that you have, where you can just start doing
I
some
agree.
nutty stuff. Yeah,
My only gripe with build pathing is the cost it takes to respec. Not like just your abilities, but if you're a new player,
yeah,
you need to farm gems of like for skill, support, and spirit gems. Like it's a lot of investment to switch up stuff,
yep,
and it's not fun to have to farm all that like
yep,
I
again.
think it's also like maybe it's one of the ways they try to keep you engaged with the game for a little because they want to also like give you a reason to constantly keep grinding.
Yeah,
It's
but
a
you could just start
roguelike.
another account. There's 6 types, and each one has like three. Is supposed to have three like subcategories.
Okay,
So you have 18 paths you could start for new accounts.
yeah,
I'm not
interesting.
there's no way you fill that up.
I
There's no way.
guess it depends on how much
yeah. It's
time you got on
impossible to
your
fill it
hands,
up.
but it could be a drag, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's impossible for you
that
to
would
fill it
be
up.
that'd be like 100 hours per class.
That is
Like
insane, actually.
like
I didn't know it was
I
that bad.
imagine that's what it takes to get to a level 100 with proper gear.
Yeah, it takes quite a bit of time. And I mean, that's one thing where I'm possibly going to get back into Diablo 4 because like they do give you that flexibility for building different classes. Like you can refund all of your like skill tree, I don't think even without a cost now. So that's one
I
benefit
ain't
that I see
touching
from
that.
that. I'm gonna give it a try and it'll probably be something that we talk about in our next episode.
Do
But
you guys
yeah,
not have phones?
you guys don't have phones? Oh my goodness. The blizzard was just throwing so hard.
I've never played a Diablo game. I've just looked at them or like other people playing it whenever they release on Twitch or something, but never really got pulled by them.
Yeah.
Like nothing intrigues me about the game. Like sure the gameplay seems fun, but it's not like, oh, this is the craziest shit I've seen ever and I really wanna like purchase it and play and enjoy. No, it's like, oh yeah, cool game. Anyways.
Yeah. But hey,
Oh.
another game that has a pretty awesome loot system, and I think it really allows like some crazy builds per se, but is more focused on, I would say, better combat is the Nioh series. And I know, Money,
I
you,
would have to agree.
yeah, you started playing Nioh too, right?
Very recently, yes. I played Nioh 1 a long time ago, and when I started playing that game, I was hooked like the moment I defeated the first boss and got past that like first level.
Yeah.
It's a okay. So people who haven't played Nioh, like if you're familiar with the Souls game, Nioh is a Souls like. But the way they do missions is basically like you have this overworld map and you can pick a mission which puts you in an area that you have to go through. And once you finish the area, finish the big boss fight, you get back to that world map and then pick another mission. So it's like a mixture of a Souls like, but at the same time old school arcadey mission system. And I'm not gonna say it's like better or worse than Souls, but I think like I still prefer it. Like I like both ways. So Souls like also works, mission system also works, but Nioh's combat is something I really enjoyed back when I played Nioh 1. And I got Nioh 2, or like had Nioh 2 for the longest time, but for whatever reason, I was playing other games and never really went back to it. But recently, shows actually, because Nioh 3's release happened
Yep.
recently, I
Yep.
believe it was just like a month ago.
Yeah, I think it dropped like.
It was very recently. I can't remember the exact date, but
I
I
think it
know
was
you
at
started
least
playing it with one of your friends,
Yeah.
and I saw and I'm like, wait, yeah, Nioh 3 is out, and I have Nioh 2. Why haven't I played it? So then I went back and played Nioh 2, and holy crap, it's already significantly better than the first game, and I'm having a blast.
Yeah.
I've done the first 2 missions, and dude, I absolutely love the system that they have for stamina regeneration, where you have to like once you do whatever combo move you're doing that consumes your stamina, you will get like those blinking lights there, like particles that will surround you.
Yep.
And once your character like has the blinking effect of those particles, you have to press like L1, and it will allow you to regen all the stamina that you've used. So it's like a stamina recovery system, because the way the normal stamina recovers is very slow.
Yeah.
So you need to really learn that system to maximize your stamina usage and actually get a few bunch of hits in before you have to go back and recover it normally. I like that system because it's like it's a skill expression in a way, and I love the depth in a video game when they have really a lot of depth in their combat system, and I feel like Neo does that. For me, at least, in terms of like active inputs, it has a lot more depth than any of the Souls games, so that's one of the biggest pulls. The weapons that they have are really good. They have like normal weapons, like you would think, like a katana and odachi, maybe, which is like a big katana.
Yep.
Axes, but then they also have like those traditional Japanese weapons, like a kusarigama, or like a staff, which basically extends into like I don't remember what they're called, but it basically like the ends of the staff open up and become like those flails that you can swing around from
Yeah.
either end.
Yeah.
So if you like attack normally, you're doing a square, square, square combo, PlayStation inputs. You can hold one of those square inputs, and instead of doing the regular staff attacks, you will extend the staff into those flails and use them and spin them around. It's so cool.
Yeah.
The Neo 2's combat system is just dope.
Yeah.
And they also have like spirits now.
Yep.
They had spirits, but it was basically like a buff for your active character, and you would just like attack faster. Your health bar will be replaced with the spirit meter, so instead of taking like health damage, you take spirit damage, and it's like a timer based thing. You do more damage, all that sort of normal stuff. But now you have like forms. I don't recall what the forms are called because I'm still fairly new to the game, but
I always call them
I'm
devil
using a
triggers.
form that's like they're sort of like devil triggers. Like you transform into those mythical beings, and I'm using the one that's like it's like a fast-paced form. So you become really fast, your dodges become really fast, and you can like spin around, do a lot of cool shit, executions. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
Still delving into it, but I'm absolutely having a blast. For anybody who's never played a Souls-like or has played Souls-like and looking to fill that like hole and looking for new games to play that are like that, I highly recommend Nioh. Loved
Yeah.
Nioh 1, absolutely loving Nioh 2, and can't wait to get to Nioh 3. Which,
Dude.
speaking of, you have played this. So,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on Nioh 3?
Nioh 3 is really different. It's open world, so it's like Elden Ring in terms of that. So like another open world Souls like. And now you don't really have just the spirit like devil trigger. You still have that. Like Nioh 3 is insane because it just keeps building on all the old mechanics of the past 2 Nioh games. But now you have an ability where you switch into another form called ninja. So not only do you fight with like samurai style, which has its own like huge array of different equipment you can put on, but now you have ninja that has its own set of like different weapons and fighting styles.
So it's like you get like a stance switch sort of thing.
Yeah, you get
rather
a stance
than like a
switch.
transformation.
No, you still get the transformation too. So like you can
So
still
transformations are different, but you also have the stance switch.
Yeah, so like the transformations are its
Interesting.
own system where you just build up meter and you do that. You still have like spirit attacks too. So you have your special spirit attack, you have your transformations, and then you also have now stance change. And they even added or implemented into the combat itself a special like stance change parry that enemies will throw out. They'll like go into like a red aura and do like a big swing attack, and you have to like stance change when they swing at you, and you'll parry their attack and put them in like a moment to like repose.
That's very cool.
Yeah, and dude, ninja form is
Dude, I
so
love
much
stuff
fun.
like perfect timing for things in video games. It's one of my favorite things to do. Like Sekiro parries, for
Yep,
example.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
dude, it's like if you know how to like be that skillful that you can parry like every one of their strikes, it's just a dance at that point, and it's
yeah,
marvelous.
yeah. So you don't have like deflect in Neo 3, but you do get like perfect dodge. So if you're in ninja form,
Uh-huh.
if you time your dodges just as they're coming in, you get like instant stamina recovery. So you can just like keep perfect dodging everything, and you'll never run out of stamina. There's even an
Oh,
aerial
I
dodge
think I
too.
unlocked an ability actually recently that allows me to do that in Neo 2 as well.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, I love that system because then instead of pressing the L1 feature that I was talking about
Yep.
for stamina recovery,
Yep.
if you time it right, you can just recover all that stamina if you just perfect dodge the opponent.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah. It's
Adds
so
so
sick.
much, like, so much momentum based element to the game, and it's just awesome. I love
Yeah.
Neo 2. I can't emphasize it enough. Neo 2,
Dude.
Neo 1, both games. If you haven't played it, please play it. They're
Dude,
awesome
and
games.
like Neo 3, they have it where you can like exploring open world is like insanely fun for Neo 3 because everything you like discover or like bases you take over, enemies you defeat can drop like the skill points you need to upgrade your ninja class or your samurai class. And there's these
Okay.
huge skill trees to go through that unlock more than just like it's not passive stuff where it's like, oh, this hits a little bit harder. This is like you gain double jump. You get the ability to jump on enemies' heads like Dante from Devil May Cry. You get the ability to air dodge, all kinds
That's
of
dope.
crazy nutty stuff. Samurai gets like new combos where you're doing more than just like mashing square, but like you have special combos where if you do a heavy attack and then lights, everything, it's nuts. And they improve co-op mode too. Like I've been playing co-op mode, and you get to run through the entire open world and progress through the story with your friend. And it's amazing. It's
So I'm
awesome.
gonna assume they got rid of like the mission based system with what you're saying.
Yep. The mission based system is no longer there. There is like special missions that you still get, which just act as quests, but it's all through an open world system now. And you just like whatever you
Okay,
see, you can
okay.
go to, and it's great. So Neo 3, if you like the Neo series, if you like Neo 1 and 2, if you don't have this in your library, if you're not playing this, you're missing out on something like huge. Absolutely.
So, have you played any Neo games?
I haven't yet. They were one of the
Okay.
games I was waiting with Sekiro. I decided to do Sekiro
Oh,
first
okay.
based on your recommendation, I believe.
Yep, I remember.
And but yeah,
Which you still have to finish, right?
yeah, I was actually playing it for a little bit until someone was like, oh, until Show gifted me Stranger Paradise.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. Which is another Final Fantasy Souls-like, I believe, or it has Souls-like elements.
Yeah.
How have you been enjoying Stranger of Paradise? Because I saw you recently playing it a lot.
Um, I liked it a lot. I think the combat system's good. I think the class change system is fantastic. It just gives you a lot of options. I like variety, and for the variety to feel different.
Yeah.
And so it feels like you're playing I won't say completely different games, but it's very different systems you're interacting with, and you can basically just tailor um your your kit to what you want. They give you so much gear, it doesn't really matter what you decide to go. Yeah, I think it's like a fantastic gameplay system. I wish more games would take notes from it, but yeah.
Yeah.
I've yet to play it, but watching you play was an absolute blast. That game is so epic. It reminds me of the old school God of War games because of the brutality and stuff that's in it. And
Yeah.
not to mention, Jack is an awesome MC.
I was hoping for more like I don't it's not like sarcasm, but like his curtness and his like I don't know, it felt like the trailer they opened with where you fight the Dark Knight dude and
Yeah,
he goes out and
Garland.
he plays the music and he
Yeah,
says something like really offhanded and like stupid. Like I was hoping for more of that, and I
yeah.
didn't really get that. It was more uh cheesy fantasy at the end as opposed to like just over the top dry comedy. It's like not even comedy. It's like it's supposed to
It's
be funny, but it's more just like who cares?
yeah. It should have been more like So you remember Resonance of Fate, which was like it was an RPG where you fight with guns.
Resonance of Fate.
Yeah,
Let me see.
That
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
ring a
yeah,
bell
yeah, yeah.
for
You
me,
yeah.
at
showed me
least.
this.
Like those characters. I wish it did go more of that route of just kind of like taking itself even less seriously over time.
Yeah,
But yeah, they do play a lot more straight, I would say, in
yeah.
Stranger of Paradise. But yeah, it's still overall great game. And yeah, if you like Stranger of Paradise, I think Neo would probably be right up your alley as well. So I think you
Yeah.
probably have a lot of fun
And
with
hey, it can't get worse than Final Fantasy 14.
it.
Oh, nothing's worse than that. I'd rather play
Ah,
Enchanted Arms again.
oh, Enchanted Arms. Oh man. Uh that was a fun series. That was fun.
That was
Well,
terrible.
Well, duality of man right here.
I mean, hey, it is what it is.
You're
But
black and I am white. You're blind and I have sight.
but you know,
That's a joke
there's
about your taste.
oh, just my taste. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, we've been playing a lot of RPGs, but we did have a new fighting game that dropped, which was Invincible Versus.
All right, let Salts take over, I guess, because he's not going to shut up about fighting games, right? Salts?
Yeah. Well, I want to hear what because Show has like a little bit of time too. I do want to hear what he says.
Yeah, so
Uh,
I didn't really get to play too many matches in Invincible Versus, but I did mess around with it. I got to mess around with I had Anissa, I had Mark, and I had Adam Eve, and it's a tag fighter. I went with simple inputs. I know you stuck with motion inputs, and I think you had a little bit of a hard time with motion inputs, but with simple inputs, the game still felt pretty good. There there wasn't any issues with like movement or anything that I really ran into too much. The way the game is designed seems to definitely push or promote mashing, which is fine. And I'm in early ranks. I'm in the lowest of the low. I haven't played any rank. So running into people who button mash is like common in any fighting game. But man, does this game seem to kind of reward it, just like I would say like Dragon Ball Fighters. Like it's pretty much there where you have your auto combos and you just kind of just mash and you just pray and hope that someone runs into your hitbox and then they kind of just go in and kill you. So neutral doesn't feel what's the word, intellectual or kind of like that involved. It's kind of brain dead for me, at least where I'm currently at. But I do like what they've done with the game, and I want to see what they do moving forward when they start like adding a little bit more balance, because there's definitely some characters that are really overtuned. And I know that more so just from watching what Salts was playing, because he's been playing have you been playing any rank, or have you just mainly been doing casuals?
I was doing casual because I'm still trying when I was playing. I was still trying to get around the the so I was trying to practice the tag system
Yeah.
because when you were playing the tutorial originally, they gave you the wrong inputs. So my memory, my muscle memory, and my mental memory were all screwed up. So
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing to call out tags,
Yep.
and I trained myself to play the game in a very traditional sense, where you just do LMH combos and then like you kind of just hope they don't break your combo and you just continue a normal combo, which is incorrect play. But yeah, that's kind of where I was starting.
Yeah, it's a lot of where it seems like it's baiting out that tag because it's the Killer Instinct guys. They love the combo breaker, and Invincible Versus has its own version of that where you call in a support to break
it's a
the
cool
combo.
RPS system.
Yeah, and a lot of it seems to be in neutral to just kind of like, or not even neutral, but pressure. When you're comboing the person, you're kind of just, should I bait out or should I try to cash in the damage?
For the unenlightened fighting game people, what does RPS stand for?
Rock, paper, scissors. Yeah.
Oh,
it just means you weigh risk reward in it. It's not 33% like across the board. You have things that are very likely, but because those things are more likely, usually there's a way to call it out, and because you're more likely to call it out, it becomes like higher risk to do at times.
Yeah.
And then like all those options start like changing in risk and reward based on how your opponent decides to counterplay you. That's the cool part about fighting games.
Yep.
In actuality, when we play Street Fighter, we spam heavy punch and we hope you walk into it.
Yeah.
Just buffer dry rush.
Do you see that heavy punch? There are no thoughts behind that button. He is simply pressing.
Behold the field in which I give my fucks. Behold.
But,
lay thine eyes and behold that they are paired.
The story
fighting games elements aside, actually, that's where I was gonna go. Besides just the fighting game elements of Invincible Versus, because it's a fighting game, I haven't watched the show itself. I know Show has watched it, so you're in between watching it. I don't know if you finished.
I think I'm
although I'm looking forward to
now.
it. Okay, how would you guys rate the game in terms of like fan service for the people who love the show?
Oh, also, it's great.
If you would like to talk about the show, how's the show itself?
I haven't played the story mode, but like I'm a Conquest guy. Conquest is like the greatest thing known to man to me. Like he is. Conquest is perfect, and I don't say that because he's a bald man with a really cool mustache. I say that because he was in one episode and he became the best villain in the whole show.
He was technically in two.
Well, okay. After that one episode, though.
Yeah.
He was goated. He does his other little spiel later, but the thing he does for 30 minutes to 40, whatever he does, is some of the best villain work out there right now. Like it's awesome.
Yeah, Conquest changes the game.
They reflect that so well in the game. They could have gone a little farther with his specials, but other than that, his normals, his supers, his combo structure is all so like it's very Conquest. His neutral feels like you're playing a big like punch guy, which is sick. Like I love that. And just the quotes that they take from the show are just fantastic. I like, yeah.
The voice acting is so well done because like we don't got Jeffrey, we don't have Yoon. Like a lot of the big names are not even voicing the characters in the game, but the people that they did choose, like Alex as Invincible, do such a good job that you can't even notice that it's different.
Such a good voice actor.
Yeah, Alex carries so hard on like so many games, so many animes, so many shows. It's amazing, and like the cast killed.
Sometimes it's hard to believe he plays Daredevil in Rivals.
Yeah, and they say he doesn't have range. Crazy.
According to AI Google, the ones that returned were Omni-Man, Adam Eve, Rexplode, Titan, Battle Beast, Anissa, Lucan, Thula, Robot, and Conquest. So that's a lot of the big.
Actually, a lot of people.
Wait, Conquest was actually voiced, but I don't think that did not sound
Ross
like
Ross Marquand?
No, that's not the one that
I don't
voiced
know
the show.
why.
Oh,
Again, this is why I said Google
Yeah,
AI.
yeah.
Of
Gemini
18,
is
9
like,
voice
yeah,
actors reprised
can
their
often be
exact
very
roles
wrong.
from the animated series.
Yeah, because I don't
I
think
don't know.
I don't think they got Simmons to do Nolan either. Because I would have. He's good, but I don't think that's J.K. Simmons that's voicing Nolan in the game. Pretty sure it's not. I could be wrong, and maybe you guys can
J.K.
correct us in the
Simmons says
comments.
J.K. Simmons is Omni-Man.
Really?
The
That's
recast
crazy.
was Invincible. Oh, Rexplode was recast? Yeah, Rexplode,
Holy crap!
Monster
J.K.
Girl,
Simmons
Alan,
did
and
voice him.
they recast
Holy.
Cecil. Man, he sounded good.
Seems
And
like they have really
Conquest.
good voice
So
talent in the game.
Conquest got revoiced. Powerplex got
Oh, someone
revoiced.
else did the story mode. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, Conquest, Powerplex, and obviously Invincible.
Sure.
Yeah, they all got replaced.
But so yeah, like I don't know. I think the representation is awesome. I think the gameplay needs some serious tweaking overall. I just think it's a little bit too fireball chase in do thing.
Yeah.
And because there's this big issue with lameouts and sudden death. It really rewards you knowing one character and just freezing time to 1v1 with that character,
Yeah.
which is a waste of that entire clock for everyone. Like, if you're both playing those, I forget, it's 60, 90 seconds, whatever it is. It's a big waste of time, and then you just go in and do a 1v1. It's like, okay, why are we here playing a tag game? Like, I have a huge problem with that system.
Yeah.
I think the game either needs to speed up or they need to remove the sudden death. They need to tweak neutral a lot for that to happen because of how assists are so powerful. Like projectile assists,
Yep.
just end game. You can call defensive projectile assists during block strings, like in a gap, and it's basically a get off me tool. So yeah, there's clear issues, and I don't know, the team seems very responsive to people, so I have high hopes for it. But man, the other thing I want is just like better combo and pressure infrastructure for characters, because there's not a lot of like creativity that I see
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
Like if you look at Dragon Ball Fighters, for instance, you have a lot of enders that leave the character in the air, and you can do a special move from there, or you can do some sort of move or special that allows you to continue or mix up from there. In this game, your mid mixer central. Everyone's 2L except for like duplicates is a mid. There is not high low mix up in that fashion.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of just I hope you know how to play strike throw stuff, and yeah. Outside of that, it's just really cool tag mechanics and combo reads for combo breakers.
Yeah. So I would say I would recommend the game to anybody that's an Invincible fan. If you like tag fighters, it's still a really fun game to play. So I say definitely give it a shot. I don't know if it's worth full price right now, though story mode's pretty decent in terms of like fan service. So if you're an Invincible fan and you like fighting games, this is a steal. If you're just an Invincible fan, probably still really good and the best Invincible game you'll get for a while. If you're just like a general fighting game fan, you have no like know of Invincible, it might get you into the series. Who knows? But
If you're a rage quitter, there's a huge scene for rage quitting in Invincible Versus. You will be welcomed with open arms.
oh man, the rage quitting is
So
insane.
jump on that game right now.
I was
Give us
watching your
points.
stream the other day on Discord, Souls, and like within the span of me watching for like what it seemed like what, it was like an hour or something. Pretty sure you got like what 4 rage quitters
Oh,
within that
easy.
time frame.
In an hour, easy.
Man.
all you have to do is
It
one
was
like
insane.
slightly. I don't even want to call it. It's not optimal. It's very suboptimal. You just have to do super tag 2 hits super 3 times in one combo. They just have to read it once, by the way. They have to read it once, and it happens directly after super. they they get
Man,
it
it
once. It's
reminds me
over.
of my Tekken days when I was like, I forget the ranking system in Tekken, but Ryujin, I believe.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
holy crap, dude! Like every other fight I would have, I was like, okay, I got this guy nailed down. He's about to die. They would be like, okay, okay, the game just froze. Okay, what's happening? Oh, he rage quit.
Yep.
And the way they
T7 was
handled
special.
rage quitting was like so bad because like you gained nothing from the fight. They
Yeah.
lost nothing from the fight, so it was basically like the fight never happened.
And the
So
loading
rage
times.
quitting was so common in
Yeah,
Tekken,
each
dude.
The
each
loading
loss was a
times.
load time for like 5 minutes.
It
It
was
was
so
bad.
long.
I
It
feel
was
so bad for
so
console
Get
annoying.
ready
players.
for the next battle.
Battle,
Console
and then
players
you
on
just
T7
looking at
should have.
those faces for like 2 minutes until the fight actually
My.
started.
Yeah. Oof. But, don't even get me started on the issues
Hey,
with
we
Tekken
moved beyond to worse things like Tekken 8, so
We'll
but
we'll
we
do
won't bother
another
you with that.
episode with Tekken 8.
8. Oh, boy. Yeah.
We'll do an
definitely.
episode dedicated to like fighting game talk.
Yeah. That would be pretty good. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
But hey, we do have things to look forward to. But we also have some things we might not want to look forward to. Like Starfox got a remake. It's coming out soon.
And the characters look phenomenally bad.
Oh, they look so rough. I don't know what
They're
the
like
heck they were thinking.
Sonic pre
Don't put that on
rework
Sonic.
Sonic.
Oh, you're talking about the
Pre
movie.
rework Sonic. The movie,
The
sorry,
movie
yes.
Sonic. Okay, yeah.
Forgot to mention the movie. The pre-Sonic rework movie is
Oh,
what
man.
the game characters look like in the remake compared to the original.
I can see
Even
that.
though the original characters were not like high def or anything, but the way they reworked the new ones, so they have like how you would see fur in modern cinema for like furry characters and all that, and the way they like transformed those old characters into new ones is just so poorly done. And it's literally laughable. If you go online and if you've seen anything regarding them, it's just people making fun of them everywhere.
Yeah. Like I've seen the memes where it's like the really bad, rugged looking fox that's sitting on like the chair. It's like,
Oh yeah, comparison with the new one. Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
yeah, they
You should find the meme and put it in this section,
oh
so
man,
people can experience it for
yeah.
whoever is
I'll make
video
sure
listening,
I'll make sure to give you guys a
watching
visual
the
on that
video.
one. Oh,
Yeah,
but
that was.
But it's
man,
hilarious.
and it's another remake of the first game again. So fans
Because
aren't
we
even
needed
getting
that,
anything
right?
new.
No, there is some new stuff though. There's like
There's furry mode.
No, I thought there was like co-op mode or something.
Is there? I mean, that's cool, I guess.
I saw there was some weird game mode that's different. I forget what it was. And they also teased like a origin story to Fox's father.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, like I don't know if we're going to be able to like look deeper into it or if it's just like an intro video to the rest of the game. But they did show like something about like it. I forget what Fox's father's name is, but like they showed a clip of him in
McCloud. So yes, Star Fox remake will feature co-op gameplay, so you and a friend can go through the entire story campaign. In fact, it even has couch co-op, so you can even do it on one single console. So it's great.
Which, by the way, is
I guess that's
sick.
something
That's
good
awesome.
that came out of the remake.
Oh, this is really weird. So one
Wait, did
person
GameCube
acts. I don't know.
GameCube had. Did the GameCube have co-op? You can keep going. I'll look it up.
One person acts as the pilot, steering the R-wing, and then the second person acts as the gunner. So that's interesting. Yeah, and there's also mouse mode with the Joy-Con. And then there's a battle mode
Is
where
it
you
a
can do
Switch 2
4v4.
exclusive?
Yep, Switch 2
Game-
exclusive.
Oh, there was a versus mode, and wait, no, that's Star Fox Assault. You can engage an air dog. Yeah, I don't. Okay, so it doesn't look like anyone.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
Well, I'm not the biggest Nintendo nerd because I rarely played Nintendo games. Game Boy Advance was the only Nintendo console I really had.
yeah.
Um, and so most of the games I played were the ones on the GB Advance, and I did not play a lot of games on the Advance as well because games were really expensive
yeah.
in
Yeah.
India back when I was here, and my dad bought the game for me. But most of the time, I spent my childhood playing PlayStation, like 99% of the time. I did have Sega, and it has like a lot
Sega.
of my favorite titles. Sega Genesis, to be specific.
Yeah.
And my brother bought an Atari ages ago that I was too little to play and understand. So, not the biggest Starfox fan, but I love the memes that are coming out of it. I've seen Starfox gameplay and stuff. I've seen what the game looks like, the old one, and yeah. I don't have a Switch or a Switch 2, so I don't plan on playing it. But I don't know. Are you guys Starfox fans? Like either of you gonna play the new one? I'm
I'm not a
I
curious.
Star Fox fan, but I played a ton of Smash Bros. Melee, so I do have like Star Fox lives in my head rent free.
yeah. Like I mainly
Oh,
know Star Fox from the
okay.
do a barrel roll and then of course Smash. So
Yeah,
like that's as much
but
as I know him really.
yeah,
I
I
see. So
really
not
wish
really
they. Yeah.
anybody here is a big fan of the series. Maybe
Yeah,
just because of
I
Smash,
don't
but
think his
yeah.
makeover is winning me over.
I
My
don't think
my
it's
thing
winning
is
everybody over.
my thing is like if you play like if you've played the Smash games, his representation in that game is so much more like I see people calling it like animated and like he's just more dynamic
Yeah.
in Smash games.
Yeah.
And in that trailer, he just looked like
Dead inside.
random bro put on a fursuit.
He really does look like he's just a dude in a fursuit. It's so
And his
rough.
voice acting isn't even incredible. Like
No.
his motions aren't great. Like he just looks bad, moves bad, and
Sounds
yeah,
bad, honestly, yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I hate to say that to people who work so hard, but it's like,
What are you doing?
dude, this is a beloved character.
Yeah. I
Like people love him.
part of me is like, you guys need to pull a Sonic the movie and just revamp,
They
like change the
definitely do. I
assets.
agree.
Yeah. That would be the best bet for them to do, but I doubt
Is this
Nintendo's going to
worse
back off it.
than the Luke Skywalker blasphemy of like what character assassination's worse?
I mean,
Were you gonna
at
talk
least
about
Luke
like
was still played by
the?
the same actor.
That's fair, but he was told to play in a certain way.
Yeah.
Are you talking
I,
about the sequels, I presume?
yeah, the
I've yet to
Yeah,
sequels.
watch the
I
sequels.
Oh
Okay.
man.
I stopped at
sequel Luke.
what's the sixth movie in the chronological
Revenge of the
order?
Sith.
Return of
Revenge of the Sith. Oh, yeah, that was the last one I watched. So I watched the prequels. I watched the what would you even call them?
Episode
Like A New
6.
Hope and that
we
Yeah.
call the
episode
originals.
3, 4, or 4, 5, 6. I watched those, and
Did you watch Rogue One?
I I did not. Anything after Revenge of the Sith, I have not.
So
Oh man.
Rogue One is the other one worth watching. Everything else is kind of just garbage.
And
Because Rogue
Andor.
One is a good segue
So
from 3 to
sadly,
4.
I don't get
Andor's
the
a
references you
show.
make of the sequels, but I will eventually torture myself by watching them, and I will
Don't watch the
probably.
sequels.
I
Just
mean,
don't.
I mean, if you want
okay.
to do a funny haha masochist thing, then sure. But we're warning
I
you.
mean,
We're warning you
but
now.
would it really be bad as like going through Final Fantasy? It's only like what,
If you care about
7-ish
the Star
hours?
Wars
The more
characters, the
you
Star
care
Wars
about it, yeah.
universe, like you like the Fallen Order stuff, right? The Jedi Survivor.
Oh yeah, dude, I love
If
Survivor
you
and
like
Fallen
that
Order.
stuff, this is just Star Wars, just like turning into it's ugly.
Brain
It's
rot.
just it's you don't want to see this happen to your child. Like
Oh my god,
it's
man.
bad.
It's so bad.
And I get there's people who are defending it,
I
who
don't
are
know
going
how
to
to feel
defend it.
about
There's
that.
people who
Like,
are going to defend it
part
in
of me
20
is like,
years. They're wrong.
yeah. part of me is like, I want to watch it to experience it and see what people are upset about. But then the other part of me is like, do I really want my characters that I like from the original trilogy and the prequels to be massacred? So
I
I don't know. I'm
it's
in the middle ground
less
right now.
worse if you go
Maybe I'll
in
decide
not
that
knowing what
later.
Star Wars is.
Okay. Is it good for someone who doesn't know what Star Wars
No,
is? Or is it
No.
like they're
no,
just gonna go in there gonna be
not at
like,
all.
okay, Star Wars is an absolute garbage franchise because they only watch the sequels?
Well, I show these movies to my friends, and they're like, "This isn't good," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know." like, I can't sell them on 4, 5, and 6 because it's from the 70s, and they don't understand like acting. They just want to watch big flashy booms with like their favorite actor in the
I mean, to
background.
be
Like,
honest, when I wasn't familiar with Star Wars, like when I did not watch the movies but knew what Star Wars is, I would only think of like Star Wars as lightsabers and blasters.
I mean, it is
That was
it's a
it.
good portion.
And I would assume most people that like when you say the boom stuff, it's what they're referring to. But yeah, Star Wars is much more than that. It's
Yeah, but
it's a lot more about
789
like
does
character
like boom
development,
factor more.
some political stuff, and I'm just talking about the prequels and the original trilogy. But Star Wars is made by its characters, so learning that the sequels destroy those characters is honestly painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
you can see in Salsa's camp, he has a mini Vader bobblehead, and he's a big Star Wars fan. He's the one who actually got me to watch those movies, so I do appreciate that in a way. But at the same time, dude, like if you say don't watch the sequels, I'll probably take that into consideration and
I would
not
rather
live
you
through that
watch
torture.
the old books, like, or read the old books, like the extended universe books, or
Okay,
is it extended universe? I forget what
I'm not big
it's
on
EU. That's
reading,
all I remember.
Yeah.
but maybe if I crave more Star Wars. But I
Dude,
do think that you still need to finish Survivor.
oh, I
But
want to, but it kept
sadly, it
crashing.
just it
Yeah,
keeps
it keeps
crashing. So
crashing.
I don't
Like,
know what's
I
the
would
best
play
solution
it.
because I've
I mean,
recommended you
I had to
everything
play
that
it
I
on
could.
console because of how much it was crashing on my PC. So yeah,
Yeah.
But honestly,
it's
it's one of my favorite Star Wars medium, and Survivor is just so cool.
it's fun.
Dude,
It's definitely fun when it works.
if you ever want to
I
get
luckily never had
into
any problems with Survivor.
if you ever want to get into like old school Star Wars stuff, like I still at some point want to like stream KOTOR for you because I know it's
Okay.
like a hard sell.
I know you were
Um,
trying to also like work on it not crashing, but it's been having problems
last time I had
considering
tried, but
such an old
they
game and it
do
doesn't get
periodic
updated
patches.
anymore.
I
Oh, they still do
honestly
patches?
every now and then they were doing patches on KOTOR 1 and 2. I don't know if they're still doing it, but I would get like random patches for them.
That's kind of
But
crazy.
Okay,
the idea
that is
is like
crazy.
KOTOR 1 is like a great story, but people always forget about KOTOR 2. And I'll go more into this at some point, but like
So
KOTOR
funny because
2
it's the
is
only one I
my
played.
favorite media. Which you only played 2?
I only played two. I did not play one.
How many times did you play 2?
I rented it from like Blockbusters a long time ago.
Oh, dude, I need. Yeah, okay, okay. We'll get some stuff going on that. But we should move on to another topic because we've been talking Star
Yeah.
Wars for no reason.
I mean, hey, Star Wars is always a subject that'll come up no
Star
matter
Wars
Star
is
what.
Wars is
cool.
goaded.
Yeah.
But, you
And
know,
you're involved, so naturally that subject is gonna come around somewhere.
at some point. But yeah, there is one big thing that's definitely happening that hopefully we'll get something good out of, and that's
I
Summer
know
Game
what you're
Fest.
gonna say.
Yeah, yeah. Summer Game Fest is coming around. It'll be here on June 5th. And it's going to have a lot, hopefully, that we can look forward to for the rest of this year. Hopefully not stuff that's just going to be like 2 years out. But to give you guys a breakdown of what's going to be there, we got Microsoft, Sony's going to show some things. Nintendo apparently might have a direct around that time, so it won't be in Summer Game Fest, but it'll be around that time. Got your Capcom, you got your Square Enix, your Sega, your Bandai Namco, blah, 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 all those things. And you also have your more smaller studios. You got your Devolver Digital, IO Interactive, Pearl Abyss might be there. They may do some Crimson Desert DLC stuff. That'd be cool.
I doubt there will be
Amazon.
Crimson Desert DLC because they're still so focused on like updating the game.
Yeah, they've been
and making
updating the
it much
game a
better
lot.
than before.
They did
It's
say
like
that they
every
wanted to do
other
it.
day there's a patch or something.
Yeah,
I've
dude.
yet to play Crimson Desert as well. Like I have so many games in the back burner, dude. But in terms of like the patches that I've been seeing in the community, there's a lot.
Yeah.
And they apparently fixed like really big issues with the game too. Like apparently it's a significant portion better than when it released.
Yeah, the controls feel better. They improved a lot of things with the mounts because like before you couldn't get as many mounts as they have now. Now there's like a huge variety of mounts you can get. Yeah, like Crimson Desert's been killing it, and I'm really shocked that more people aren't talking about it as much. There is a good amount that like anyone that plays the game and likes the game, they will preach about it everywhere. But yeah, it's kind of nuts on how much work they put into that game. It feels like what's No Man's Sky. It's like the new No Man's Sky where they just keep putting work into it for free and it just gets bigger and bigger. And
I just hope they keep it up, and once they're like, oh yeah, we're done and we're moving on, like they will still keep updating the game and not just like completely abandon it. But so far, I would say they're doing pretty well.
Yeah, Paralabus has been killing it. But yeah,
speaking of Summer Games Fest show, do you have your clown makeup ready for Kingdom Hearts 4?
Oh, dude, it's not happening. Kingdom Hearts 4 is not going to be there at Summer Games Fest.
I mean, I know every time any major event happens, the community likes to put their clown makeup because
they have everything will be here. Yeah, it's not happening, guys. Like
it's always fun to go to their subreddit and eventually like see all those memes of like, oh yeah, they said this and this has the tiniest chance of like basically telling us that Kingdom Hearts 4 will be revealed or more information will come out in the next event. And then the next event happens and then everybody's like, okay, nothing happened. But the next event though.
It might happen. You never know. Yeah, so
it would be extremely surprising if you actually do get anything Kingdom Hearts related because it's been 4 years since Kingdom Hearts 4 was revealed.
Yep.
It's been an insanely long amount of time.
Yep. Actually, I think it's getting around to almost 5 years now because I think it was 2021 they showed the trailer. But yeah, it's been a while.
Remember exactly.
I think they should make you wait 6 more years.
Hey man,
I mean, they probably might, dude.
I'm gonna get you into Kingdom Hearts, especially if they confirm Star Wars is in it, because like.
You know what's funny is like you gotta finish Rogue Trader first.
I know I gotta finish Rogue Trader.
We didn't even talk about Rogue Trader. You skipped that.
Oh.
Hey, yeah, I will definitely give more of a breakdown.
Let me bring that up. So the reason Saul started playing Final Fantasy is because Saul and Show made a deal that one person will play the other person's game that they want them to play. So Show recommended Final Fantasy 14 to Saul's. And Souls was like, okay, I'll do it if you do Rogue Trader, Warhammer 40k. And Souls is a huge 40k fan. I am not into the Warhammer universe at all. But if I am delving into it, I will probably also start with Rogue Trader. But that aside, so Show did start playing Rogue Trader. And he's been just slacking a little bit behind Souls because Souls just went on a rampage of like just playing Final Fantasy 14 to build up hours on Show, and so now every now and then they would have banter with each other about Show needing to get caught up in Rogue Trader and caught up with the amount of hours that Souls has spent in.
I mean, I'm getting there.
Final Fantasy 14.
I've got like almost 29 hours.
You have done better in the last like week and a half. You have done much better. Yeah, I will say that.
Yeah. And
before that, oh my god, it was insulting when you said, I've been playing some Rogue Trader, and you played like 6-7 different games that week. Not one was Rogue Trader.
But yeah, I've been enjoying what I've played so far for Rogue Trader. I've gotten through Act 1.
How would you compare it to Baldur's Gate? Because a lot of people compare
I would put it more, okay, quality-wise, it's more like Divinity Original Sin. It's like on that level of how it's structured. If you're used to the quality of Baldur's Gate, you're not going to find it here with Rogue Trader, but you will find the depth that you would find in, say, Divinity and Rogue Trader in terms of like.
I've heard the writing is really well done.
Writing is very good. it's very 40k. So like if you know anything about the 40k universe, it fits right in. It is in that universe. You feel like you're definitely living as the rogue trader that's leading these people through this like dark, heavy world that is 40k. But it's also something that's really fun for me in the game that I don't normally do is for the role playing aspect. The game feels more supportive of playing someone other than a hero. Like you can still be like as much of a goody two shoes, save as many people as you need to type of character, but this game feels like it doesn't push you to that and punish you for not taking that route. It's a lot more open to you just being like a crazy dictator or just being someone who's a little bit more selfish and doesn't really care about people who are struggling and can't like feed their family. Or you can just be like this super strict, follow the rules always, like I don't bend the knee to anyone type of character, and you don't get punished for it. It's great. And the writing supports it a lot. And honestly, the writing kind of pushes you away from being a good guy in a lot of ways. A lot of your team's just gonna be like, why are you doing this? Rogue traders don't do that. Stop it. Stop. You're nuts. Stop being nice to these people. They don't deserve it. You're gonna get screwed over. They're gonna like take everything from you. And sometimes they do. Sometimes you'll keep someone alive and you're like, oh, you know what? I'll be nice. I'll keep them alive. And then they will betray you in like 5 seconds. So,
right now you're in the dogmatic team format right now.
yeah.
So there will be other characters later on that like support different ideas, but like anyone who's played 40k knows that like 40k is based around every faction is a villain, just a different flavor.
Yeah.
Like that's the draw of 40k, which to a lot of people doesn't like resonate, but to like people who like, you know, they've seen every story, it's kind of refreshing. And the fact that like this entire game is based around that, and I don't know, I just find the story so well built for the universe.
Yeah.
It's my favorite representation of 40k so far.
Even with the missing orcs?
Huh? I want orcs so bad, but it's hard to incorporate orcs because they're comedy relief.
Yeah, they are the Jar Jar Binks of the Warhammer series.
Are orcs like the default comedic relief for the Warhammer universe? Like every time
pretty
the
much
happens in the universe, it's always comedic.
Mm-hmm.
Either something so ridiculously like walking up to a like just Joe Schmo Imperial Guardsman, or I shouldn't use it. If you're a Space Marine and you walk up to Imperial and like a Chaos Cultist, like just a regular dude who worships evil, and you're a Space Marine and you take like a multi-melta and blast him, if it's not that, orcs are the comedy, right? Like over the top comedy is the only other thing in 40k. There is no real comedy in terms of like everything is darkness and despair for the most part. And there's good guys, but they're far and few between.
Yeah. You know, I kind of wish that there was like a Diablo or like even like a Borderlands like for 40k. I feel like the 40k universe could.
It's called Inquisitor.
Inquisitor, okay.
Inquisitor is a Diablo.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking like do a Borderlands like, so have like a looter shooter, but in the 40k universe. I think that would be pretty good.
Kind of Space Marine too, but
I was
it's not
gonna say,
looter.
isn't that Space Marine? But yeah, it's not a looter shooter. It's more like old school Gears action.
Yeah, like Space Marines 2 is just Left 4 Dead /
just an arcade action.
Yeah, arcade game, action progression game.
Right.
I would like
very
to
also
see
like PS2 titles that you would play. Very
I would like to just see where like you can fight orcs. They're like rushing at you, and then you shoot them, and loot just pops out.
Yeah, Space Marine 1. Space Marine 1 is orcs versus Space Marine guy.
That is true. Yeah, I do remember orcs being all.
And
part
then
of
Space Marine 2 is just versus Tyranids.
Yep. Huh, I wonder what Space Marines 3 will do then. It'll be interesting to see what they choose. They already
Is it
are
under
working on
development?
it.
Do we have any news?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
they confirmed that like right after they had released Space Marines 2. It was kind of nuts. It was like, oh yeah, we're working on the
That's
third
yet
game.
another title I'd like to play because out of anything I've seen of 40K, Space Marine also looks dope.
So Space Marine is like the quintessential like let me get you into the universe thing. Like any
It
Space Marine
seems
you
very
see,
like so.
because there's nothing cooler than just a giant guy with a big gun just shooting
Or a big
stuff. They, like for
melee
some reason, it
weapon
just
like an
hits with
axe or
everyone.
something.
It feels too good to just like as soon as you're playing that character, you suddenly just start calling all your friends brother, and like you're just you're just chugging along, crushing things with your large metal
Praise
boot.
holy bolt.
And
It's a
it feels
crazy
good.
power fantasy that is really rewarding.
Oh, it's such a power fantasy.
I'm surprised you didn't get into Space Marine money.
Yeah.
It's not like I was against them. I just never had the chance to play it, if I'm being completely honest. So whenever the
Bro,
next time it's on
we were
sale, I
running
will
the
most likely grab it.
squads.
We were
We were
running
doing-
squads.
Yeah, but at
We
the
were doing
time I
SM2.
wasn't really invested. I was playing other games.
I've
And
been
hey,
waiting for
to
people
be
to play
honest, one of
SM2
our
with
other
me again.
friends, True, pushes a lot of games. And when he pushes a game, I avoid it because last time he pushed a game and I bought it, aka Guilty Gear Strive, he never played once with me
I played with you.
because he just got busy.
No, he's talking
Yeah,
about
but I'm
True.
talking about
played with-
True.
He's talking about True.
I'm talking about True. I'm not talking about you, Souls. Our other
Doesn't
friend,
matter.
True.
I push you to buy whatever. You play with me.
We will get there. It's
Oh,
fine.
man.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
It's not like I've dismissed Space Marines already. So
Fuck
they
True.
are those games are on my list.
Do you guys think
I
we'll
will
see
eventually get to
anything?
them, and then we can play together.
Do you guys think we'll see anything 40K at Summer Game Fest? Do you think we'll
I
see
would
Dark
know
Heresy?
nothing about that. I feel
Or
like Souls would be the person to.
So Dark
Speculate
Heresy
that.
will probably not get announced because it's an underground like field game. Like people don't know about it.
yeah,
It's not like Baldur's Gate 3 quality. It's a hard thing to sell to like a company to like push it. But I think the Dawn of War 4 will probably be announced in Total War. 40K is probably going to be on the docket.
okay,
If Dark Heresy gets announced for it, dude, like bro, everyone needs to play Dark Heresy. Like that game is so cool looking.
yeah. I think Owlcat's going to be mainly focused on their Mass Effect like game, right? They're probably going to be just pushing that at Summer Game Fest.
Probably.
Yeah.
Is there a new Mass
Unfortunately.
Effect like coming?
Yeah, Owlcat's working on. Let me see if I can find the name of it. Because it is their big.
I keep seeing posts for it on the Owlcat YouTube posts, and I just get mad because I'm like, this isn't Dark Heresy.
The Expanse.
Get outta here.
It's called The Expanse Horizon.
Oh yes, I remember the expansion.
Osiris Reborn, yeah. And it's a sci-fi action RPG. So yeah, it's very Mass Effect like, where you get like the choices and stuff on how you interact with your crew and pushes the story and plot and everything like that. So yeah, I think
The only
Owlcat will be
reason-
pushing that.
The only reason I want it to do well is so Owlcat gets enough money to do Death Watch. Because if Owlcat's allowed to do a CRPG Death Watch, it'll break 40K fandom. It'll be so sick.
Mm. Yeah,
Death Watch
honestly.
is ragtag
Maybe it is in the future.
Space Marines in one group.
Oh, that's Death Watch
Yeah.
sounds sick. Yeah.
You put a Space Wolf with a Blood Angel with a Salamander, like, oh my god. For those who don't know, Space Marines, based on faction, have completely different moral beliefs. Some people are werewolves, some people are vampires, some people love humans, some people are elitists, some are econ specialists. They go all over the place. And you just put 6 in a group, and it goes wild because they all are big,
Different
giant
beliefs.
super soldiers arguing about what they believe is right.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
It makes for
Throw
an
in a Black
interesting cast
Templar,
for
have
sure.
fun.
Oh man. But yeah, we've got a few things that might pop up. We might see some Resident Evil 9 DLC, which Bunny, you gotta play Resident Evil 9 at some point. I know your bro has
Ben.
RE9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
I know you have to power through Resident Evil 8. You did finish 7, which is
8
great.
is the only one that's left before I hop on to 9. I
Yeah.
did finish 7 recently.
Yeah.
That's right.
Square Enix might show off Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3. There's a very small chance that we see anything Dragon Quest 12 related.
I doubt it. I don't think we're getting a Dragon Quest this Summer Games Fest.
Yeah, I'll be shocked. Like, I'll eat my shoe if I see anything with that. We might get a new Devil May Cry from Capcom. That would be pretty sick.
I also doubt that. I love Devil May Cry, but I highly doubt we're getting a new one.
Honestly,
because if they do, for sure, it will break my brain. But
yeah,
I doubt it.
I would just be happy to see a new game again. Like Pragmata was great. Like Capcom keep spewing out new games. I'm cool with that. If you want to make like a Devil May Cry spiritual successor, do it. Like I'm all for that too.
Please bring back God Hand. Thank you.
Bring back God Hand. I mean, we got Okami too. Like I'm happy. Let's keep going.
There's a possibility.
Yeah, there's definitely
but
a possibility.
I don't know how it would work in modern day. But hey, please, bring back God Hand. I would. That shows that I would also eat my shoe. Please bring back God Hand.
We might get some Witcher 4 from CD Projekt Red. That would be pretty awesome.
That
I
is
can't
likely
wait for
to
Witcher
see,
4.
yes.
I need to finish Witcher 3 so I can appreciate Witcher 4 more, but I'm already excited for the Witcher 4. I don't think we're going to see anything Cyberpunk related, but if they show that off too, crazy. Probably way too early for that. We might see some Wolverine. That'd be nice.
Wolverine's supposed to have like other characters you play too, right?
Yes, there's from the leaks and stuff that they've talked about in the rumors, Jean might be playable. Mystique, Jean, no Jean. I doubt that they'll make Cyclops playable, but if they do, that'll be freaking awesome for me. Beast maybe.
At least he's coming in Rivals, so
yeah. I mean, if Wolverines leads to an X-Men game, I'll be so happy. Like, I would be all for that. Oh,
I would
Storm?
think that it's a setup for the X-Men if it does well, especially.
Yeah, I'm really hoping they do really good with it. And it's M-rated. They're going all in. They're showing everything.
Yep.
Like, Wolverine doesn't have to pretend to claw people. He is shoving those claws through their face. It is insane.
I love that because it's gonna, like, the last good Wolverine game I played was on the PlayStation 3, the X-Men Origins Wolverine game, even though the movies were garbage.
Yep.
The game was awesome, dude.
Yeah.
It was fully M-rated. Like, everything goes. You split people in half, you lunge at them, you do crazy combos. I hope they take some notes from that game and implement them in the new game. I'm so excited.
One of the video game adaptation games that blew the movie out of the water was definitely the Wolverine game.
Yes. It's one of the best Wolverine games I've played.
Sony might show off Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. This game obviously has a lot of controversy around it. Some people really don't like the direction they're taking with like the main character and all that stuff. But the fact that they've said way more than once that this is heavily influenced by Elden Ring and Souls-like has my attention. Mm-hmm. So hopefully they do something good with it. But I'm curious to see what the gameplay looks like.
What universe is it?
It is their own sci-fi universe. This is Naughty Dog. Okay. So Naughty Dog made Jack and Dexter. So they've done sci-fi before.
It's sci-fi, but Souls-like?
Right. Yes. It's going to be a Souls-like open world sci-fi exploratory.
I don't really have any expectations, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
with Intergalactic,
we've got no gameplay.
It's okay.
Or anything
I'm looking forward to it, but we don't know anything about the game, or we don't know enough about the game yet.
Yeah.
So I don't know where they're going. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I will keep an eye on it. But I'm not expecting anything like mind-blowingly crazy, even though they are capable of pulling that.
I mean, it's Naughty Dog.
Directions. Last of Us 1 and 2.
They did say that it's going to be way more gameplay focused than obviously The Last of Us or even Uncharted. They said like it's going to be their most gameplay heavy game.
Because
I remember them showing
not Uncharted, but Last of Us was very narrative heavy.
Yeah. So
I remember this looked cool, except for the fact that it was like some bald chick.
It's just a random. I hope the writing for her is good, and we'll see. There was like a lot of hints at this kind of universe in The Last of Us. Like there's the comic books that Ellie likes to read and stuff, and like the posters and everything that had of like some kind of sci-fi universe. So I wonder if any of that's going to have connection to what was shown in The Last of Us
Wonder
first.
because I don't think you guys know this, but apparently Destiny, when it was being developed, or the idea of Destiny existed, there was a poster in Halo which actually referenced Destiny.
Oh, really?
It
That's
was
cool.
Halo 3 or Reach, I believe. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a poster which showed like a very early concept of Destiny,
Yeah.
and it was awesome. I
Yeah.
love those types of Easter eggs. So if they do something like, oh, it's a comic from Last of Us that Ellie read, and now we made it into a game, similar to how Verum Rex is in Kingdom Hearts 3,
Yep.
I would be so happy. It's so cool. I love that.
Yeah. I do like when they do like little fan service hints and stuff within the games. Control Resonant will probably be shown off at Summer Game Fest. I really don't need another trailer for this game. I just want to play it. I love Control. I'm looking forward to this game. They made it
Yep,
into
and
a
it looks
Devil May
like
Cry like.
Devil May Cry. Yeah,
Yeah. I'm
it's gonna be sick.
so
Looking forward
pumped.
to it.
I'm so pumped for that game. And of course, we got Stranger Than Heaven. Like that's coming out.
Yes.
It's going
Now
to be
that
released in
is the
winter.
game I'm looking forward to the most. I am a huge Yakuza nerd, and we finally freaking get to learn about the origins of the Tojo clan.
Yeah.
Like everybody's calling it Yakuza -1, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude! Like, give that to me. And it's
It
such a
looks so
good point for people to get into the series too, because it's a soft reset. Not really a reset, but it's like you don't need any prior knowledge of any other characters to get into the Yakuza series if you start with Stranger Than Heaven, because none of them are going to appear in it. It's a prequel. It's a completely new set of characters. It's the origin story of the Tojo clan, and we finally maybe get to learn who's the first chairman of the Tojo clan. And maybe the second one too, because we only know the second acting chairman and beyond. So I'm hyped, dude. That game looks so good. The music system looks so good, where you can make your own tunes by collecting music from anything that goes on in the game's environment, like trains passing by or the caws of crows and all that. It's just such a good concept. The cinematography of the game looks absolutely phenomenal. And the song, which I'm sad they haven't released yet, but holy shit, it's a banger.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so
so
looking forward
good.
to that. I'm absolutely hyped to do.
And we got our boy
It's gonna be
Snoop,
an
Snoop
absolutely
Dogg,
fantastic game.
Snoop Diggity Dog
Oh
is in
yeah,
there.
how can we forget Snoop Dogg, dude? There's gonna be a boss fight with him. He's gonna be like your, I don't know if mentor is the right term, but something along those lines. It'll be great.
And
I can go about like or talk about Stranger Than Heaven all day, dude. So might as well move on. We've been going on for quite a while.
But of course, we got the biggest of the big that everyone's looking forward to seeing some information on, and that's GTA 6. So we'll probably finally
Which I
see.
still believe will not make it to the deadline, and it is gonna get pushed back, in my opinion. But we shall see.
You think GTA is gonna cyberpunk itself?
Ooh, there is a good chance
No,
that could happen. I mean,
I
the
doubt
hype
it.
is so big, and
Cyberpunk
There
was
will be a
hype
lot of
money.
bugs.
Big hype.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
hype for like what 12 years.
Yep.
But
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just saying, like, I feel like Rockstar is gonna be much okay. If I'm being completely honest, yes, it's gonna have bugs and stuff. Almost every game does. But it's also gonna be one of the most polished releases knowing Rockstar, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Polished
So
enough
here-
where you can like play it and nothing will break the game, like Cyberpunk did. It was crazy. But at the same time, you're gonna have some funny glitches where the characters are just like flying off or T-posing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't expect anything game breaking. I think it will still be very fairly polished.
I
So I just want to remind you why Cyberpunk failed so hard. Like, there's a lot of reasons, but one of the big reasons was the roads weren't crowded with people, because that makes sense.
right.
But the other thing was, I don't know if you guys remember when Cyberpunk dropped. Every time you went and made for instance like a pre-build, what you had to do, like, you picked the game that you want to play. Cyberpunk was always like the most like high spec thing on every marker.
It's a benchmark, yes.
Right. So what I'm saying is when it released, it was like the big game that you needed the biggest PC for.
Yeah.
Like that's
Right.
where you want to be.
It
If
reminds me
GTA
of the
6 is
Crysis
that, it
time.
doesn't really change the fact that it's a good game. It just means no one can play it.
That's not the case, Salts, because GTA 6 is releasing on console first, so you don't really have to worry about that.
I mean, I
It's
hope
going to be
so.
optimized for consoles. So
I hope so.
it's not releasing
Well,
on PC until like a year later.
I've
I think.
seen load times on consoles go for 5 minutes, man.
yeah.
PS5 is not like that though. With its SSD, it's
We'll
one of the
see.
fastest load times. We'll see. Yeah, it's all speculation.
As the
But
fastest
I'm
load times
positive
for the games
about it.
now.
I'm
Yes.
kind of on Sold side of like I am worried about how especially the base consoles are going to run GTA 5. Like no, not even the PS5 Pro is going to run the game above 30. It is locked at 30 no matter what.
It may well be, but I still think it will be like it's gonna be good. It won't be perfect, won't be crazy. It will be good. It will be playable.
My main worry is how much they sold the story. So that's like a lot of cinematics. And they were focusing on the girl a lot, which means
I'm pretty sure
a
also
lot of
like
people are going to be critical of the visualization, and a lot of programmers are going to spend a lot of time programming that.
Oh, have you guys seen the memes where it's like, we really got the twerk physics down and it's just like showing someone like in a green room, like twerking and like having all the motion.
yes, I know what you're referencing.
Oh man.
But hey, you gotta get these things accurate, you know.
Yeah. I mean, the
They
game's
need to
got
do their
beer
research.
physics, man. It's got beer
Well,
physics.
it has beer physics?
It has beer physics.
Yes, have you not seen the trailer?
Huh?
The trailer is nuts.
You should see the trailer again. Yes, there's beer
can I-
physics.
Can I put beer?
It's basically like that, yes.
Never mind.
It's pretty cool.
I don't want to be
Anyways,
canceled.
I am positive about GTA 6 being good in terms of like performance, but I'm not positive about the release date. I think it will be pushed back. But we'll see.
Yeah, there's a good chance that it does show up at Summer Game Fest. We get a new big trailer, and then it's like 2027. I could definitely see that
That is
happening.
exactly what I'm thinking, yes.
Early
Yeah.
mid 2027.
Yeah.
Gets to early mid 2027. Late 2027.
Just keep pushing it back. Just
2028.
Till later.
Final release date.
Oh
Then we
man.
get an apology.
Hey, dude, at
letter
least
or
it's not being
something.
made by EA. It'd be out already.
Out is a kind word to say for an EA.
It would have
game.
been out a year ago and not working at all. But
Yeah.
yes.
It eats and consumes your entire PC. It just absolutely destroys your entire computer.
AKA
You need
Jedi
at minimum
Survivor.
a 5090 to play.
Oh dear. So yeah, we got Summer Game Fest. We got the Xbox Game Showcase, PC Gaming Show, Future Game Show, Day of the Devs, and the Wholesome Direct. So there's a lot of things to look forward to whenever we do our next episode, which would be towards the end of the month. So if you guys are watching this episode, this is going to be most likely releasing at the end of the month of May. So you'll hear it, and these discussion will be like right before Summer Game Fest. And next time you come with us will be at the end of June. So look forward to the next episode at the end of June. And we'll probably talk about what happened at Summer Game Fest. We'll talk about what we've been playing recently again during that time. And yeah, hopefully we'll have
Also
a lot
find
of
out
good
how
news.
far into Final Fantasy and Rogue Trader we are. So
Yeah. I will hopefully
Yeah.
have a lot of Rogue Trader under my belt by the end of next June.
And if
so
he doesn't,
we'll see.
there
maybe
will be
Salsa
no
will finally get
FF14
back into
update.
Final Fantasy. Yes. I will still be playing it. I'm enjoying the game now. So yeah, but Salsa is on the fence. So we'll see.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us today. And I hope that you all have a great time. Thanks for pausing with us. Again, thank you, Money and Salts, for joining me for this discussion today. And hope you
You
guys
are
have
very welcome. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And we'll
So
see you
thanks for the
again.
beer cam. We can't forget the beer cam.
The beer
Is
cam is the
pausing
goat.
meta? That's what we need to ask.
Yeah. It is in deadlock. It is in deadlock.
Yes, The moment you start a game, pause.
The pause
The game
deadline.
has been paused.
All right. We'll see you guys out. Take care.
Anyways, farewell, people. Take care.